Awesome. So we are now recording. Ryan Bost here,
Jim Guimond
from Rise Above Fitness. Just wanted to have a Zoom meeting with everybody, go over some concerns, some general details over the in-person workout. So we're looking to start this Saturday on June 20th. The time will be at 10 a.m. This Saturday will be at James Boyce Park, which is off Sardis Road. We are going to limit it to 12 participants. So just because it's, the first go around, we're gonna make sure we get it right. It's all about quality and just making sure that everybody's safe. So looking at this Saturday, doing a general walkthrough and a hike, just to kind of check the park out, see what the park has to offer, because I've never been there myself. Jim has, and he suggested this park. So we're gonna do Saturday at 10 a.m. We will be maintaining social distancing, so 6 feet of distance. I have plenty of hand sanitizer on deck. I have 8 bottles, so I don't think we'll run out for a while. And then waivers will be provided. So what will be required for you to bring? A yoga mat or a towel. Reason for that is to just to kind of maintain a placeholder. So when we are working out, that they kind of know where their area is to be. Water bottles, so I suggest 2 to 3 water bottles per person, just to have plenty of hydration, because we never know how warm it's going to be. And a hand or sweat towel, and then your signed waiver. Like I said, this Saturday we'll be doing just a general walkthrough or a hike, just to check the park out, just kind of a icebreaker per se, because a lot of people haven't seen their friends in 3 to 4 months. So we just want to make sure that we get everybody together. We learn how to practice social distancing and just kind of, kick everything off.
Yeah, just, start to help teach them, how we can do this safely and how they might be in other environments, how to navigate them safely. But just have some fun. It's a cool park. We've done some events there in the past, and it's a really neat place. There's a place to go hiking. It's a big soccer field and another small field. They have a little fitness area as well, and there's a lot of different options there. So we're just going to check it out, give everybody a chance to get together, make sure everybody understands the ground rules, and then the following week we'll start some workouts. And then we're also going to do some life skills coaching as well as part of the whole experience. Have them come. What the workout will look like is everybody get set up on the field. I've got some hula hoops and stuff, and we're going to do some fun exercises on about space awareness and things like that while we're doing fitness. So we'll do some calisthenics, some teaching, some exercise, and then we'll also do some deep breathing and some stretching and relaxing, and so we can teach people how to have a good exercise program, even if you want to do it yourself.
So to touch on this, parents are welcome to join. So one thing that while we were doing classes at Kinetic Heights, a lot of parents were like, hey, we'd love to have sequential workouts for parents. So if parents want to join along with their child or their participant, they're more than welcome to join as well. And there's no extra cost of that. So we want to promote a family atmosphere, which is awesome. You know what I mean? So, it's really good for families to come in together and be able to work out together and just share that bond together. So that's welcomed as well. For people who are watching the call, volunteers are welcomed as well. We just ask that, you maintain social distancing. So, we have a couple of volunteers that said they're interested in joining us. So, we want to invite you all as well. For some reason, if somebody needs some one-on-one attention, we just ask that you do provide a caregiver or a parent, because obviously we're not allowed to get close enough to them to provide that support at this time. So that's something that we would ask as well. So this Saturday, as far as the cost is concerned, we're going to do this Saturday for free, just a walkthrough, just kind of a get together. There's no cost associated for this Saturday on the 20th. Although going forward, it will be a $15 cost, with $5 of that going to Rise Above Fitness, which is soon to be a nonprofit. That's kind of what we're raising money for now. really close to being able to pay for the legal fees and for the filing fees to get that done. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then obviously, I got to pay for this guy. He's a wealth of knowledge. So, just know that your money's going to a good cause. It's not about the money. And I hope that you know that with working with us before. But like I said, this Friday or this Saturday, come out and join us for free. Everybody's welcome. So we have a couple people on the call. Do any of you have any questions that you have for us or any concerns? Ms. Lexi, what do you have for us?
Do we need a mask?
A mat, yes, ma'am. A yoga mat,
Mask.
a mask. So masks are not required. It's kind of at your own discretion. Reason being, it's kind of warm outside right now. So mask could be a deterrent for people. But if you want to bring a mask and glove, you're more than welcome to bring it if that's what makes you comfortable.
It won't be
Yeah, we're gonna be 6 feet away and outside. So while we're exercising, you will not need to wear a mask. But when we get a little bit more together, when we're doing instructions or you're just meeting and greeting, you will need a mask that you can wear in close quarters when you're,
Then we won't have.
and we're gonna have some new kind of virtual handshakes and high fives and stuff like that so that you can still connect with your buddies and do it safely. So it would be good to bring a mask if you have one. Otherwise, you'll just need to stay 6 feet away. And we'll practice that and we'll show you how that all works.
So that kind of brings up a good point that we were talking about as far as us being comfortable with doing this. A lot of the scientific details say that if you're outside, number one, with the COVID-19, vitamin D is kind of something that, it doesn't survive well with around the sun, as well as moving air. So that's one of the things that made us come together and say, all right, cool. Like we're comfortable with taking this step and doing this outside. So I know that you've been following it pretty close because your wife is high risk. So, I met with Jim. I personally have not followed it a whole lot, just to be honest with you. But I connected with Jim and he gave me some of the rundown, the details that he's seen. And with his wife being high risk, he's really looked at it really close. So we feel comfortable doing it outside.
Absolutely. We've looked through all the guidelines by the CDC and state guidelines. And we feel like we can provide a safe event and teach social distancing at the same time. As camp director for Camp Blue Skies, we've been looking at whether we can do day camps and whether we're going to have our camps in the fall. So we've really looked into this and looked at the safety aspect. We talked with Kit, who's our medical director. And so we feel like the first session is just to see if the population would be able to adhere to social distancing, because it's a very social group of people and they like to hang out with their buddies, and we can do that. We just have to do a little different now just to make sure we're safe. And so we feel like time is now and things are starting to open up a little bit, although things will change. So we're going to keep an eye on things, but I'm checking on the latest research and data almost daily. I get up and kind of check in and see what's going on and make sure that we're keeping abreast of any new things that might change. But at this point, we feel like it's safe going forward with the steps that we put in place in order to provide a safe environment.
Ms. Stern, do you have any questions? Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 questions. Okay, first, you said you're limiting it to 12 people. In the things we used to have during the year, there were more than 12 people. So can we sign up? What happens if we're? Yeah,
so I would prefer that people message me to sign up, because just to kind of keep things tame for the first couple of weeks until we get some things are solidified. And how things are going to operate. As of right now, it's just kind of a trial. So you would message us to sign up. There would be, like I said, no fees this time going forward. It would be, pay through PayPal or Venmo, so there's no cash exchange, so we can keep social distancing there. Both of those are options. Just you would message me, and I would keep a running tally, and I would post that on Facebook, I send it out to the participants so that way we kind of know where we're at. So people who said they're interested, I've reached out to almost everybody who is kind of current and active in our classes now. So I'd reach out to those, hey, we have 3 spots left. So, if you want to join, now's the time. And those 12 people do not include parents because, like I said, you guys are together
12,
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are together anyway.
12 families.
Yeah. So there's no risk between you and Lexi working out together because you're together all
So
day.
you would consider us already signed up because we've shown interest. Is that what
Yep,
you're saying?
Correct.
Yeah. Lexi signs up, it includes your whole family. Yes.
Okay. And then my next question was about payment, and I'm glad you addressed that. So Venmo, are you going to ask for it? I understand this week is free, but are you going to ask for it week by week? Like, I just want to understand how to pay you.
Yeah, you could do week by week. You could do a payment. I mean, I'm pretty good with the organization. I mean, I've been doing these virtual classes and basically it's kind of been a volunteer payment system. Like I've never reached out to anybody, but hey, you're late or, you're behind because number one, the money's not going to me anyway. It's going to the organization. So, and it's just, it's all about an honor system, like nobody's going to forget, nobody's going to not pay on purpose. And I understand that. So yeah, like if you wanted to pay for a month in advance, you could do that. And Jim and I we're talking, we kind of want to do the same thing we're doing Saturdays before. We have like a 10-week training session, and then we do like an event afterwards. So we can have cool shirts made, cool finisher medals made, and so that our participants can feel like they're actually training and working towards something.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
eventually
just-
we'll get, when we do another cycle, we'll get where like we did at Kinetic Heights, if you buy, 10 workouts, you can get a discount.
Okay. Okay. So you'll just, and you'll also Venmo, you'll give your name, how to identify you on.
Yeah,
on
for sure.
Venmo.
Yeah.
Okay. So I won't
Yeah,
worry about
it,
that.
it
yet.
won't be complicated at all. We'll keep
Okay.
it simple.
And that's one of the really one of the really big things to me is to keep it simple and not overcomplicate things. So you know how we are. If you need anything at all, you can reach out to us. People who are on the call, the other 2 that are on the call that I can't see your face, you're more than welcome to ask any questions that you have. And people who are watching the recording, if you have anything, feel free to comment below, and I will definitely get back to you.
Yeah.
Or message me if it's something that you don't personally feel like you want to put out to the open. Do you have anything else, Ms. Stern?
No, that's great. We're looking forward to it.
Awesome. Any of the other 2 participants that are on the call, you guys have anything? I'm only calling you out because people can see you, even though you're just a black square.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. Not a problem. If there are any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out because it could be something that somebody else has. And like I said, the main focus of this call, the reason we did it on a Tuesday and the workouts on our Saturday, because it kind of gives us a couple of days to address those concerns or those questions going forward. And the big thing with us is to make sure that we do this the right way and to get it right. That's really important. I know to me and to Jim,
Yeah.
quality is huge and safety is of the utmost importance. So just know that we have your participants' best interests at heart whenever we have these. And if we didn't feel comfortable, if we didn't think we could do it the right way, we wouldn't even try. So you feel
Yeah, I
good
think
with that?
being outside and spread out, I think it's just, we just got to be cognizant when we get everybody, close, get them checking in, and that we remind folks to, keep a safe distance.
So otherwise,
Learn how to communicate and connect and engage with each other in a safe way.
if that doesn't work, the next step is for everybody to buy the big sumo suits. So you're in a bubble anyway.
Yeah, we ought to get one of those big bubbles.
That'd be awesome, yeah. So we're going to wrap up with this. We don't want to keep it too long. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. No
Sure.
question is too small or too large. So look forward to seeing you all on Saturday.
Great. Okay. Thanks so much.
All right,
Awesome. Have a
Thanks.
great
everybody.
evening.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye.